As you sit there listening, noticing, it's interesting, isn't it? The way the mind works. How thoughts swirl like a river after the rain. But have you ever noticed what happens when the storm passes? The water clears, the ripples settle, and there's a stillness beneath it all. A deep, profound clarity that was always there, just waiting. And maybe, just maybe, you've already begun to realise something. Or maybe it's simply happening now. That feeling, that knowing. That there's no need to always run, always think, always chase. Because haven't you already seen, when you let go, when you allow things, just start to align in the most surprising, effortless way? It's like the way a snow globe, shaken, seems chaotic, and yet left alone, all the pieces, they find their place, softly, gently, without effort. And as you notice that, you might begin to feel a shift, subtle at first, and then deeper, as if a weight you didn't even realise you were carrying is already beginning to lift. And you might wonder, when did that happen? But does it even matter? Because what's important is this: the more you relax, the more everything falls into place. Because isn't it true? The best ideas come when you're not chasing them. The most brilliant insights, they arrive when you're simply open. Like a leaf floating on a stream, moving with the current instead of against it. And the moment you realise that, the moment you truly understand, it all just gets easier, doesn't it? As you think about that, or maybe just feel it now, there's something fascinating about how the mind, your mind, already knows how to rebalance, recalibrate, refresh. Because after all, do you really have to tell a flower to bloom? Does the sky need to be reminded to clear? Of course not. And just like that, you too can simply allow. And isn't that freeing to know deep down, as you relax, as you enjoy this moment, everything is already coming together, effortlessly, just as it should be. And isn't it curious how the mind already knows, even before you do, how a seed buried in the earth, it doesn't need to be told how to grow, because it simply knows. And just like that, a part of you has always known that clarity, it isn't something you chase. It's something that happens naturally, like a mist lifting as the morning sun rises. No effort, no struggle, just allowing. And the more you notice that, the more you begin to realise there was never anything to force, was there? Because the moment you stop stirring the water, it clears. The moment you stop gripping so tightly, everything falls into place. And isn't that interesting? The way effort can get in the way. The way trying too hard, it makes things slip through your fingers. And yet the moment you just relax, allow, open, everything shifts. Like the way music is found in the space between the notes. The way silence allows the melody to emerge. And now, as you settle into this, as your mind unwinds and recalibrates in its own perfect way, you can begin to feel it, can't you? That deep knowing, that realization, that this is the way it's always been. That clarity is not something you chase, it's something that happens. That balance, it's not something you create, it's something you allow. And you've already begun to allow it, haven't you? And the best part is, you don't even have to think about it. Because just like a river knows how to find the ocean, just like the tide rises and falls, effortlessly, your mind knows exactly how to settle, how to balance, how to come back to that place of ease, flow, and deep, quiet certainty. And maybe, just maybe, you've already begun to notice how everything is just getting easier now.